bid. And by law, only I, as the auctioneer here today, can make a vendor bid. And lastly, most importantly, two rules for you to remember and to follow clearly, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to be the one that be signing the contract in the next 40 to 50 minutes time, if the auction takes that long, these two rules are crucial for your success this evening. One, by law, as the auctioneer, I cannot accept any bids or offers that's made after I declare the property sold. So before I knock down to the successful purchaser this evening, I simply called out 3 times, like so. First call, second call, third and final call. And once the gavel strikes the contract, the property will be sold. Given this online platform, I won't be able to see each one of you face to face. So there will be a delay, which means I will give you sufficient time for you to place your bid. But also, to be fair to the highest bidder or the potential purchasers of the property, I will acknowledge by your name, and also I'll kindly ask you, if you're out of the competition and you have reached the maximum price you're willing to pay for this property, when I acknowledge your name, please type in the chat box out, so I know, and also to be fair to the highest bidder and the purchaser, so we won't drag it on for too long. And also a request to all of you to be patient if you are the highest bidder or the potential owner of the property, because as a real estate agent and auctioneer myself, it's my duty to get the maximum price and also give a fair and even chances to all the participants tonight. So if you can do that, that will be much appreciated. And lastly, our owner has a reserve price. In the event if we fall short of that reserve, by law, only the highest bidder, the last bidder, will have that first opportunity to buy this property at our owner's reserve. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to 57 Glen Tower Drive in Glen Waverley. Like what are you watching at the main screen at the moment? The photo, the slideshow showing you the best or the highlights of the property which you have inspected in the last 3 to 4 weeks of time. One of the kind in this location in Glen Waverley, 5 bedroom, 5 bathrooms. So each bedroom have your own ensuite, plus the common powder room downstairs for any guests to use or any visitors. Of course, after we hope there will be more good news coming from the premiere after tomorrow. So we'll have more people or more visitors safely in our home here today. 57 Glen Tower Drive. In terms of location, for those of you who don't quite know or familiar with the location, one of the best pocket in this postcode, walking distance to Mount View Primary School. And the neighbours or any residents in the South East of Melbourne will testify what a wonderful education facility there is in Mount View Primary School, has constantly ranked the top tiers of public primary schools in Victoria. Apple Tree Hill, childcare not far away, also on Shepherd Road, easy access to High Street Road. Even you have elders or visitors from overseas who doesn't have a driver license or who doesn't feel comfortable driving in Melbourne, the bus will take you to Glen Shopping Centre, which has just reopened after $500 million upgrade. And I'm sure all of you have visited when it was grand opening 6 months or 8 months ago. And not to mention Gels Park and Napier Park, Shepherd's Bush, all within easy reach. One of the largest natural reserve in South East Melbourne. One of the best neighbourhood, just like I said, one of the best pocket in this postcode 3150. The property itself, 5 bedroom, 5 bathrooms, double car garage, located on the corner block, which means that you have more open space and enjoy more sunlight throughout of the year. Multiple living spaces, and my favorite part, I think most of you would agree, is the rampus room towards the back of the property with built-in speakers, which also can be used at a home theater. And then when you go upstairs, that giant, let's put this way, giant master ensuite with hers and his wardrobe, walked into building bus, and when you open it up, that huge retreat area that goes up to the balcony, which you can see the panoramic view of the Dandenong Range. And when we get to the warming months, and especially before Christmas, you'll be able to see the fireworks that lights up towards the eastern orientation. This is simply one of the best lifestyle and best built homes in Glen Waverley. But now, ladies and gentlemen, If you count your calendar, look at it. Yes, we are in October. As a matter of fact, the 24th of October is today's date. Exactly 2 months from today will be Christmas Eve. This year certainly happened a lot and certainly goes very fast. But what we're offering here today is, if you choose that 30 or even 60-day settlement period, you're able to move in just in time to enjoy your Christmas and a holiday dinner in this home. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm turning over to you. You've been to the property on many occasions. Mark and Orion must be on the phone with you. I'm going to turn it over to you. Now is time to show your interest and then transform that interest into dollar amounts. Now you speak the language, ladies and gentlemen. 57 Glen Tower Drive in Glen Waverley, in your hands now. Had indicated a selling range of 1.8 million. Adrian, welcome to you. I'll start there too to 1.8. At $1,800,000, I'll call for $50,000 increments from this point on. To 1.8 is the call now. 1.8 million. Where do we go? Call to 850 now. At 1.8 is the call. At $1,800,000, can I call it 850 anywhere? At a 1.8 is the bid with Adrian leading the race. At a 1.8 now. At $1,800,000, can I call it 50 anywhere? At 1.8. At $1,800,000, get a statement of information showing you any kind of selling range of 2.1 to 2.3. At this level to 1.8, that should be C of hands, ladies and gentlemen. 1.8 at 850. Welcome to you, Serendi. If I pronounce your name right, at 1.85. At 1,850,000 is the call to 1.85 against you. The opening bid at 1.8. That was your last bid at 1.85 I have. At $1,850,000, a new bidder now. At 1.85 against you. Can you run me up at a 1.9? At $1,850,000, 1.85, two bidders in it. At $1,850,000 with a Shrindy has the beat. At 1.85, you'll see the bidding on your screen. At 1.85 against the opening bidder, Adrian 1.8. Can you come back for 1.9? At $1,850,000, 1.85. If anyone just joining, we are starting at 1.85 at $1,850,000, calling 50 in the rise now. At 1.85 against you, the opening bidder 1.8. At $1,850,000, where do we go? At 1.85, $1,850,000, are we all done? All finished? All silent now to $1,850,000 against the opening bid at 1.8. That was your last bid at $1,850,000. Can I call it 1.9? Or anyone can jump in. There are 28 people actually live online. I would say around the globe are watching this auction live now to $1.85 million. That's the current bid. You should be tipping your bidder at this point, at this level. Great value now to $1,850,000. Are we all done? All finished? All silent now to $1,850,000. First call at $1,850,000 with Shrindy has the bid at $1,850,000. Now $1,850,000. Where do we go next to 1.85 at $1,850,000? Counting second time at $1,850,000. 1,850,000, 1.9 new bidder. Welcome to you, Xiaoyun at 1.9. At $1,900,000 straight back, Shrindy, can I call to 950? At 1.9, I have it now to $1,900,000. Still great value now against you. There, Shrindy, 1.9 is the bid. At $1,900,000, you see the bid on the screen now to $1,900,000. At 1.9, where do we go next? Against you, Shrindy, and also the opening of the IG to 1.9 I have. At $1,900,000, calling 50 Shrindy, good bid at 1.95, $1,950,000. At 1.95 now. At $1,950,000, children, can you run me up? Call it $2 million. At 1.95. At $1,950,000. She knows the value. She knows where she needs to be. At $1,950,000, can I call it $2 million? At 1.95 now. At $1,950,000, are we done? Finished and silent now to $1,950,000. Call it $2 million if I you. $1,950,000. 50 would you put you back to the box seat at 1.95, quarter two. 1,950 at 1.95 at $1,950,000. First call, 1.95. Against you here, Xiaoyun, and also Adrian at 1.95. Shrendi holds the key. At $1,950,000, still great value here to 1.95. 196. I can't take you 10 at this stage, Adrian. A 975. There you go. We're rolling 25,000. And we're rolling 1.975 now. At 1,975,000 against you, Shrendi. And 25,000 is the increment now. Sherry, I've got a 1,975 from Xiaoyun already. A 1,975. Your next bid, I would call it 2 million, Sherry. At 1,975 with Xiaoyun, I already have. At 1,975, Xiaoyun holds the bid. At 1,975,000. Next bid, take me to 2 million. Sherry, Sherendi, or Adrian at 1,975,000. I have it now. Xiaoyun, you have the bid at 1.975. At $1,975,000, go to 2 million. Whoever gets there at 1.975. Against you, Sherry, Adrian, Sherendi, and 1,975 is the bid I have at 1,975,000. First call at 1.975. Are we done? At 1,975,000, another 25,000 will put you back at a 1.99. We go in there to 1.99 then. At $1,990,000, a 10 short of a 2. At 1.99 at $1,990,000. At 1.99, what's your next move? And who will bring me to 2 million? Make it easier for me to count. At $1,990,000 at 1.99 was Shrendi there. At 1.99, what's your next move? I'll take 10 if I need to 1.99. Call it 2 million. Anyone at $1,990,000. Shrendi, good bidding momentum at 1.99. He knows the value at $1,990,000 against you there. Xiaojun, Sherry, Aijing. Where do we go? At $1,990,000. Can I call it 2 million? Anywhere. At 1.99 is the bid of $1,990,000 with Shrendi there at $1,990,000. Are we done? Finished? All silent now to $1,990,000 with Shrendi. Holds the bid at 1.99. Are we done? At $1,990,000, start counting. First time at $1,990,000. Second call. $1,990,000 against all of you, Sherry, Xiaoyun, Adrian. Where do we go? Where do we see the next move at 1.99? At $1,990,000, still well below what we have the indicative selling range. Adrian, I can't take you 5 at this stage. I'll take you 10. Take me to 2 million. At $1,990,000, ladies and gentlemen, you see the instructions from our directors. We'll seek more instructions from the owner. At this stage, I'll give you a moment to think about it. At $1,990,000, Adrian, also, I'll take you $10,000 moving forward. At 1.99 is the current bid. Shrendi, you have the key, and I'll get on the phone with the owner and the listing agent, Mark. I shall return very shortly. technician role now, and also confirming your bid, Adrian. I have the vendor's permission to take the $5,000 increment. So now you should be able to see the current bid is 1,995,000. Adrian, we have your bid now. 1.995 is the current bid against everyone that's earlier. Shrendi, Sherry, Xiaoyun. Adrian holds the bid of $1,995,000. You will see the bid on your main screen now to 1.995. At $1,995,000, I'll take 5 or better bid, ladies and gentlemen. 1,995,000 is the current bid now to 2 million. Shrendi, welcome back at 2 million now. At 2 million is the call. At 2 is the call now, and we are on the market, ladies and gentlemen. $2 million is the bid. At 2 is the call now to $2 million. You will see the number on your screen updating very soon, and that number will turn into green. But we are on the market and selling. Shrendi, you holds the key. If there's no more advancing, you'll be the one signing contract at $2 million. And for everyone else that have been waiting and holding back, 2 million is the current bid we have. Yeah, there you go. You'll see the screen now updating at $2 million. The current bid. We are on the market and selling. At $2 million, Shrendi holds the key. At $2 million, where we go to next. At $2 million, Adrian, can I call it 2.005 at 2,005,000 if we're still rolling fives? At $2 million is the call. At $2 million, where do we see the next move? At $2 million, Shrendi holds the key. At 2 is the call. We are on the market selling, ladies and gentlemen. At $2 million against you, Adrian, Sherry, Xiaoyun. If I missed anything, 30. There you go. Thank you, Richard, and welcome to you. Good strong bidding there at 2,030,000 at 2.03 million at $2,030,000 and 2.03 now is you, Richard, against you, Shrendi, at 2.03 new bidder at $2,030,000. He holds the key here. At $2,030,000 and 2.03 at 2.03 now. At $2,030,000 against you, Shrendi. Can I call another 5 or better? At 2.03 with Richard. At $2,030,000. There we go. At 2.03 against you there, Shrendi. Give you a moment to think about it. And also everyone else, we've got 5 or 6 people bidding so far at $2,030,000. Still great value at this point. We are on the market selling at $2,030,000, playing for keep now. At 2.03 million, where do we see the next move? At $2,030,000, a 5 or better bid at $2,030,000. First time, $2,030,000. With Richard there. First bid, but strong bid there at $2,030,000 and 2.03. $2,030,000. Where do we see the next move? At 35. Welcome back, Shrendi, at 2.035. The 35 over 35,000 over 2 at 2.035 at 2,035,000 against you, Richard. What do you want to do? At 2.035, another 5 or better at 2.35, a quarter 40, or maybe go 50 at 2.035 with Shrendi. At $2,035,000 against you there, Richard. At 2.035 at 2,035,000. 50, good bid, strong bidding there. That's the way to buy real estate at $2,050,000 with Richard. At 2.05 against you, Shrendi. What's your next move? What's the strategy? And now is the time to show it at $2,050,000 with Richard at 2.05. At $2,050,000, Richard holds the key at 2.05 now. At $2,050,000 against you, Shrendi. Another 5. A 5 seems not working. See how Rich is bidding at $2,050,000. Maybe we should go back to 10,000 increments at 2.05. I'll leave that choice to you. You're the one who's buying. But you know what? If you're hesitating, if you're not sure, just bid. I know it's money. It's only money, your money, not mine. But at this level, that's still great value. And you know every single bid you place is going to worse and it's going to get better return down the track because simply there's nothing like this on the market in this location at $2,050,000 with Richard now against you, Shrendi. What's your decision now at $2,050,000? Also, everyone else earlier down, Ajing, Xiaoying, I haven't forgot about you guys at $2,050,000. We're on the market selling, calling 3 times. First call at $2,050,000. Are we done? $2,050,000 with Richard here at $2,050,000. 2.05. Serenity, what's your next move? At 2,050,000 with Reacher here at 2.05. Are we done? $2,050,000 for the second time with Reacher here at $2,050,000. I know maybe Ryan and Mark are on the phone with you now. Just listen to them. We are doing this every day at this level. If they're telling you just keep going, you shouldn't stop, ladies and gentlemen. At $2,050,000 with Richard here, I caught a third and last opportunity at $2,050,000. Are we all done? All finished? All silent now? Trendy. Aijun, Xiaoyun, if I missed anyone, once the gavel hits the contract, the property will be sold. And you will be missing this one out. And likely, you're going to extend your house hunting into 2021. We have missed out so much time this year, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the time for you to secure a home so well presented, well built, in a location second to none. At 57 Glen Tower Drive, Glen Waverley. Imagine you were able to move in before Christmas and New Year's, and you enjoy the fireworks they usually play at Christmas and before New Year's in Gerald's Park, and looking out the panoramic Dandenong Range view. And imagine the time you can save just by walking your kids to Mount View Primary School instead of waking up hours early, prepare breakfast and into cut through traffic just to get into drop your kids at school in time. And this location provides you the convenience, the neighborhood, the facility, the amenities that you always dream about in this postcode about Glen Waverley. Everything that Glen Waverley has to offer are pretty much everything that's on your doorstep. At $2,050,000, you shouldn't hesitate, ladies and gentlemen. Not to mention the interest rate is so low at the moment. At $2,050,000, imagine what's the difference for your repayment for the extra $5,000 on top of your repayments now. At $2,050,000, at $2,050,000, calling 5 in the rise. Are we all done? All finished? All silent now at $2,050,000, calling last 3 call, first time at $2,050,000 with Richard now. And everyone else, Shrendi, Aijun, Xiaoying, everyone that has been bidded earlier on, now is time when I ask you, if you please acknowledge, are you still within the competition or you're out? Just to be fair to Richard, at $2,050,000, he holds the key. And if there's no more advancing or simply selling here at $2,050,000, can I please have your acknowledgement in the chat box, whether you're in or out? Thank you, Shrendi. You're out at $2,050,000 with you, Richard. Looks like you're going to have it at $2,050,000. Anyone else? Can I have your acknowledgement? Otherwise, I'll take your sign as a permission to sell at $2,050,000 with Richard here. Are we all out at $2,050,000 for the second time? At $2,050,000. Thank you, Adrian, for acknowledging at $2,050,000. Anyone, even $1,000 will keep you in at this stage at $2,050,000 with Richard. All done, all finished, all silent now at $2,050,000. I call it last 3 times, loud and clearly. First, second, third, and final opportunity at $2,050,000. 57 Glen Tower Drive, Glen Waverley, and the property is going, and it's sold. Congratulations, well bought. Commiserations to all the bidders, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in and participating. Another successful Ray White online auction. Have a great weekend, and Mr. Hood, Richard, the team will be in contact with you.